Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, so let's take stock of what's going on here. So this city is being rebuilt, which is helpful. And that's because we have a huge amount of influence over this coven. And they're going to be spreading our faith, which is this Bible, or however you say it, circle. And that circle has been influenced by us to be basically beholden to the elder powers, in other words, to us. So that'll be very good, and I'm interested to see what will come of that. But of course, in the meantime, we have the chosen one over here, and she's following this warlord around, trying to disrupt anything he does. Over here, we have a mage who is hunting the warlord, and she has an escort. Where I could have sworn I just saw. Oh yeah, right here. She's hunting him with an escort, which means she cannot be beaten. So I'm just trying to buy time right now. I'm just trying to just to run. So speaking of, we're going to run down there for the next turn. All right, and then over here we have the plague going. Uh, and I don't want to see it get stamped out, so we're doing what we can to reduce plague immunity. Now, I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Let me look at some of these. Yeah, we can see the amount of plague with this overview here. And it's not as high as I would like, obviously. So yeah, a couple of these places have a lot of plague. I think it only has to be above 60% to start spreading to the nearby spots. So we do have some nodes that can spread this if we just give it time. And I'm hoping that the heroes are way too preoccupied over here with the warlord to worry about this. So let's see. So we have our plague doctor over here doing cultivate disease. So that'll be done in one turn. The courtier is here in this village, and he's doing the novel strain. And novel strain is what halves the immunity. I think cultivate disease just raises the overall amount of plague in that settlement. And then the supplicant is here laying low, trying to get this profile and menace down because it's pretty high. Yeah, and so over here it looks like these. Okay, this mage is casting Bountiful Harvest, so that's going to help them with their food issues that the plague might lead to. And then this person is guarding that mage. All right, so we have a long way to go. So anyway, these were some villages that we raided with our warlord, and as a result of that, I was hoping to affect the food supply elsewhere to all the connected places, but it doesn't seem like we accomplished all that much. So that didn't do what I was hoping, but that's all right. So let's keep on going here. All right, so the plague doctor finishes cultivating disease here in this village. So that's going to take that up to 61%, and so that will start spreading. And I think we just want to keep the pressure on. I think this would be a good place to hit next because of all the nodes that it connects to. And they may already have some plague here, do they? They do. So that's good, but it has to get above 60 to really help us. So, his profile of menace, the plague doctor, is still not that bad. I think... do we want to work on plague immunity? I think I just want to cultivate disease here. I think that's what we want to do. And the plague doctor's leveled up. I'm going to want to give him more lore, because that's the color of the challenges related to the plague. Our warlord needs to run again, and he's continuing to be followed, of course, by the chosen one. All right. So again, the Church of He's and the Brothers of the Faith are kind of at each other's throat. And that's interesting because I was expecting these two to kind of have the most trouble. But the Church of He's, I guess it's not represented by actual holdings of land. It doesn't seem anyway. I can't. Yeah, like there's no faith over there. Let's see what's going on here. So there's unrest, devastation, hunger, resentment. So that's good. They got problems here, but I don't think we were the cause of most of that. I think they've been having issues with these orcs up here. think that's what's been going on. Alright, and let's move again. Oh man, that's not good. I think our warlord's days might be numbered. Well, we still got some time. We still got some time. I'm going to have him move over here next. Alright, so the Mediator is moving to attack the Warlord. Now there's Brothers of the Faith and the Calling of Morant. Alright, more awareness. Okay, oh, so they caught me before I was able to flee. Alright, so this guy is done for, but he does have the infamous trait, so that's going to be good. That's going to help us when he dies. It should lower World Panic again, and it will also lower Menace and Profile for our other agents. So yeah, he doesn't have a choice here. He's going to get attacked and destroyed. He did kill a knight, but there he goes. Okay. So yeah, so the world breathes a sigh of relief, believing the danger to be past. World Panic is temporarily, I guess that's the key there, reduced. And all agents who were below half his profile and menace have their profiles and menaces reduced. Okay, so Warlord's dead. Okay, World Panic has not gone down yet. It may go down on the next turn. Might be what it is. Let's see here. Alright, so the Plague Doctor finished cultivating disease. Yeah, World Panic now went down by 10%, so that's good. Now what are you trying to do here? Guarding Brother Amoni. Where is that him? No? Wait, was it? Amoni Factoda. No, I guess that's literally a brother or a relative of the guy that we're talking about here. That's the one they're supposed to be protecting. I guess they're moving up this way. So they don't seem to be coming after the Plague Doctor. His profile menace are not too terrible. Alright, so their plague will start spreading from there. Now, what would be interesting? Oh, yeah, you can see the plague immunity. I was going to say, what would be interesting is if I could figure out that. The plague immunity is not good, so that's working in our favor. But I probably want to get back to this village and reinforce it. So that's where we're going to start moving. It's in that turn. Alright, Courtier has completed Novel Strain. And we can influence the circle again, so let's do that real quickly here. Let's go ahead and let me check some of these other tenets. Okay, so we'll transfer it slowly to Acolytes, Temples of the Faith. We don't really have any temples. Temples and human settlements will generate power and madness, but gain menace. Don't want them to reduce devastation. That's not an issue right now. Don't really care about... Well, destroying arcane secrets could be helpful, because the mages keep using them to power up. Let's see. Let's... Acolytes that will spread ward. Under Elder, they will remove wards. I mean, that's good. Okay, so Acolytes of this faith will cure plague when under human influence, but when influenced by Elder powers, they will spread the plague. Yeah, we're going to influence that negatively, so it goes towards Elder here. That could come in handy, obviously. We have a free agent slot, but again, we don't have any recruitment points. I think what I would like to do... Let's see. Let's look at our powers again. Fleeting Servant's useful to create a diversion. I don't think we need it just yet. Now, the Split Shadow I've never used before, but it must be good. I mean, it costs the most power of anything on the list. Creates a shadow agent by tearing the shadow off a hero, and this shadow can be controlled like an agent, but loses HP every turn it's not near its parent. So that's interesting. You find a hero that is highly enshadowed and go ahead and do that. And I don't think we have any fully infiltrated cities right now. At least, certainly not one that's the beginning of a trade route. I guess we're not... We could boost some infiltration somewhere. Like, let's see. Like here, there's the capital. I mean, that would be great. But, I mean, we still have so many obstacles to jump over, if you will, before we ever deal with that capital. Alright, I'm not going to use any of the powers right now. Alright, so the Plague Doctor is coming over here to deal with the growing immunity. And I wonder, I'm not sure if the Courtier will be able to empower the Deep Ones That's gonna let's see, that's gonna be the intrigue. Oh yes, he will. I didn't think it was his stat that it matched with, but it absolutely does. I think we need to get down here. Yeah, okay, so there's a hero trying to decimate the deep ones over here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a power to cloud their senses to slow their progress down. Alright. And then take the courtier and move him to this city. And the plague doctor. We probably want to have the plague immunity, so we'll just do novel strain here. Consecrate. Okay. Alright. Courtier has arrived. So this was 5 turns, and now it's 4 turns. It doesn't seem to have changed that, but we can still... Yeah, I can't attack her. I don't... How long would it take me to empower? It's got to be longer, I would think. Actually, 1 turn. Okay. Let's try it. Now, we could also try to conceal them, but I mean, she's already here dealing with them, so I don't think concealing is going to help. So we're not only going to empower, we're going to cloud senses again. And hope that we add another turn or 2 on there. Alright, so we've empowered the deep ones. This queen has died. More awareness. Alright, oh, she's still on 4 turns. So that did work that time. Now, let's click on the city and go to modifiers. The Deep One Cult is at 78%. And it says if it hits 300%, it'll be turned into a Deep One Sanctum, which would be great. So I think we're just going to sit here and keep trying to empower them, but our menace is getting up there again. Let me just empower one more time, I guess. Alright, Plague Doctor has a mid-challenge event here. Rotting hands grasping the earth around him and arms bursting through the soil. The ghouls are simplistic, a byproduct of their accidental creation from the excess of death energy that is accumulated here. They'll be easy to manipulate and use, so we can use them. We'll lose some challenge progress on Novel Strain, but we'll add 50% death modifier. I think that would be worth it. We could lose more challenge and add more devastation. I'm not sure which one I would want more. Probably death is what I'm thinking. We want, well, yeah, let's go with death for now. Alright, so some more enshadowing going on. So if we again look at this city, death is at 8% here. Okay. They don't really, they have a tiny bit of unrest. So when we empowered the Deep One Cult, did it only go up 1%? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. We're going to let her do what she's doing. Human appearance. Reduces the menace of the Deep One Cult by 25. That would take 13 turns. Concealing them would take 4 turns. And it reduces just the profile, not the menace. Yeah, alright, we're going to lay low for just a couple turns here. Because our menace and profile are a little too high. The army has blocked the courtier. Here we go with this. So he's going to have to flee. And we'll do that. So let's head towards this city. Interesting. I wonder if these red icons that are added on here means that anytime we go to a city, that they're going to attack. Like when I click on them, you see that right here. It's not on the supplicant, so I guess that means that his menace is high enough that it's going to be a problem anywhere he goes. And unfortunately, I don't think we can lay low anywhere except in cities. Yeah, and the cities are the problem. Well, we will rest and resupply, try to get some HP back. Alright, so our supplicant has completed laying low, so that's great. So what do we have here? There's no infiltration whatsoever here. Is there plague? There is not. And we can't start it here because there's no sewers. I guess we could try... I don't know. I think I want to get into... Oh my goodness, security of 10 up here. The Calling of Morant, they are quite powerful. Who is the chosen one aligned with? She doesn't seem to have a faith listed here. The chosen one may not partake of that. Okay, what is the security here? It's only one. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and infiltrate. Let's infiltrate the docks here. All right. So, 50%. Okay, 50%. We got a lot of enshadowing going on, which is good. Now, what is the Chosen One doing here? Combating banditry. All right, that's not a problem. So now the plague immunity has reduced to 22% here, but it's rising in other places. Yeah, I guess we should go back to this village here. Do that. Menace still isn't all that high. Okay, so they've gotten rid of the enshadowment at this particular convent here. Okay. Oh, look at this! The Alliance has declared war on an orc horde, which of course means they are going to divert some of their resources to the orcs, at least for a little while. Now, this could be quite good. Oh, and there's a crusade. Oh, yeah. So we're actually not the main enemy right now. That's what that looks like. Now, that is not something I expected. That's very welcome news, obviously. All right, novel strain here, because we're going to try to reduce the immunity. Meanwhile, the courtier's got some hit points back. But again, he can't... Now, there's not the red stuff over here. I wonder if that means we could lay low over here. We're going to try it, certainly. Right. More enshadowing. So we're going to try to lay low. Hopefully nothing happens here. Alright, Vermin challenge for the supplicant. Let's take our chances here with the damage. 2 HP. Okay. Right. Yeah, so they're moving to attack some orcs here. Alright, novel strain is done once again. Plague immunity's dropped, not significantly, but a little there. But we really need to get it spreading the plague itself. Oh, look at, oh man, 136, 126. This is good. This is good. Once this goes over 60, that's going to be great. I think we need to find another place to start this going again. Some sewers up here. Maybe Prosu would be the place to go. So I'm going to move... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move the Plague Doctor there. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Plague Doctor has arrived. Okay, so to start all this again, we're going to have to infiltrate the sewers. That's going to take a while. In fact, I didn't check the security. Yeah, it's security of 5, so infiltrating the sewers is going to take something 50-something turns. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So we got to find something better to do. Ooh, the Deep One cult's getting fairly strong here. I wonder... They have a menace of 97. I should try to keep them hidden. I would rather not use the Plague Doctor to do that. I'd rather use the Courtier. But he's laying low. But he won't get attacked here, so I'm gonna have him move here. And then the Plague Doctor... Let's bring him... I'll move him down here to that Ares convent where they got rid of the shadow. I think that would be a good thing to do. Alright, so we'll have him move there. Alright, heroes ordered to attack an orc upstart. And the usual tension here. Unrest, reduce unrest and dent, okay. Again, I'm pretty sure that's related to the orcs there. They did kill the upstart leader. But we have infiltrated the docks with our supplicant here. Let's go ahead and mess with this here once again. Let's go with... Let's see. I think... Let's look at some of these other ones here. We already have that. I wonder... I don't think madness is really what we want. I think we're focused more on plague at this point. If I could find other things to help with that, that would be great. We don't want that. We'll remove wards. I mean, that could be helpful. Either spread awareness or remove it. That would be nice. As Elder, they will increase liking for the deep ones. Let's do that. Let's do that. So now that is on the Elder side of the spectrum there. Okay, so Supplicant has now got that infiltration going. What are these heroes doing? Combat banditry, I don't mind. Learn arcane secret. I do mind that, but we're gonna have to live with that. What is malign catch? Alters aquatic life, mutating them into darker forms. They'll constantly increase madness and shadow each turn. Heroes can hold these effects at bay, but they'll have to constantly work at it, and it can be used to start a deep one cult here. That's interesting. Probably want to get the plague going, though, because I don't think there was any. Well, there is a little now. Could always use more, though. But I don't know. Let's try this malign catch. That's 20 turns, though. Let's just go with, let's go with Cultivate Disease. Let's lean into the plague here. And I think we can help our infiltration here by using Eyes in the Shadows. Oh, that's right, it has to have 0 infiltration. I always forget about that. Does this one have 0? Oh, okay, we might as well do that there. Deep One Cult was not decimated by that one hero, so that was good. They're still pretty well established there. Alright, so the Courtier has arrived. Okay, yes, so our doctrines have changed, and we now revolve around the ocean, and the deep ones, of course, so this is fantastic. Of course, again, they don't really have any influence. But if the humans would hurry up and finish this settlement, we could start something going, finally. Alright, so now that the Courtier is here, I want to conceal the deep ones. Let's do that. That's going to take 4 turns. Alright, Courtier gets to reduce some of his menace, so that's great. Plague Doctor has arrived here. Yeah, and they have a pretty high, or growing at least. Oh, actually, a lot of these people have plague immunity that's getting a little ridiculous. Should probably go to that place first. I'm going to move down there. And then do Novel Strain. Alright, so that mage is leveled up. That one's going to... Well, I don't know if the Arcane Secret levels them up. It just gives them access to new spells. I think they have to train in order to level up specifically. Alright, so the gap between World Panic and our victory, that's narrowing, so that's a very good thing to see. Okay, so the Courtier has concealed... Okay, what do we have here? A new human outpost has been established in the ruins of Tianpu. Alright, so they're... Oh, yeah, so they're trying to rebuild over here in an area that's already enshadowed completely. So this is good. This is good. I want y'all to keep that up. Alright, Courtier, I want you to, let's see, conceal the deep ones again. What are you doing? Preach the faith? Okay, that's fine. Arcane Knowledge is now at 3. Mastery of Schools of Magic. Yeah, I don't think that's actually their level. Alright, Novel Strain over here. So that's going to help reduce that immunity. And we're just going to kind of travel around and do that over and over. Novel Strain again. Plague Doctor leveled up also, so I think we're going to go... I think we're going to keep going with lore. So these challenges happen a bit more quickly. Okay, so... yeah, okay. Alright, Supplicant has an event, and we only have one option here. We're going to have to increase our menace, because we don't have any money. But our intrigue is going to go up by 1 to 8, I guess, for 20 turns. Plague Doctor has no choice here, again, because he's broke, getting blackmailed, and he's going to have to start laying low pretty soon now. We'll probably do that after the Novel Strain here. Okay. Alright, we've concealed Alright, the two orc hordes have declared war on each other. Rather they fight the humans, but that's okay. Okay, so courtier. Let's look at the deep ones here. So they now have a menace of 55 and 0 profile. That's good. That's very good. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we were only reducing the profile, not the menace, so we can't actually affect the menace. That's fine. Well, we're going to go ahead and empower him. But no, the army has now intercepted us, because our menace is ridiculously high, but we still managed to do that. But we took some damage. So again, we got to find a place where we can lay low, and we're running out of places to lay low. I don't know if there is a place we can lay low now. Yeah, this city right here. That's going to be what we try to do. Try to get there. Alright, outpost is being funded. We've completed novel strain. Okay, the family's falling to shadow. Alright, so now what we want to do is move the plague doctor to this city so we can lay low for a bit. Alright, they're just picking up that arcane knowledge like crazy. Alright, and we're going to lay low a bit with the supplicant also. Alright, so they're trying to consecrate the convent again. Another orc upstart was killed. So this is the convent they're trying to do this at. I wonder if we can... Oh, we have a recruitment point. I'm trying to think. Who... I don't know. Again, I don't know what we could do with the witch. I don't know what in particular she offers us. We might try a warlock. I mean, it says that having magic users will begin a magical arms race with the human mages. I mean, that's already going on. Or there's the harvester. There's going to be lots of human souls around. Lots of people have died. Let's see. Increases the shadow of heroes or decreases their sanity. I think we might want to try the harvester. So we got to go somewhere where there's a human soul modifier. And I think there's one right here. That is correct. So yeah, let's do that. So for our first trait, so if this trait has turns remaining following use of the harvest ability and is in a location with at least one non-chosen one hero, heroes gain shadow and lose XP. That's interesting. And then madness, after we use the harvest ability, and if we're in the location again with a non-chosen one hero, they'll lose 1 point of sanity and they'll gain menace. And the harvester gains half the XP that's drained. That's the same as this one. So this is sanity, this is shadow. I think we want to go with shadow right now. I think we want to focus on shadow. Okay, so there is a soul here, so we're going to want to harvest it. That's going to take 1 turn. Alright, wards are going up. Alright, courtier has reached that city. We can influence... Okay, we'll do that in a second. So he's going to lay low. The courtier there. And we'll come down here again. And for the circle, let's... we want to go... Let's keep going with the preaching. It hasn't really done anything yet, but we're trying here. Once these cities come up, something will happen. Alright, and then the harvester, now that he has harvested a soul, he should be able to do... Where is the special things that he can do? I'm not sure exactly what they are. I guess what it is we've harvested the soul, and so this hero is going to start getting enshadowed. Well, it said however many turns are left. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess, okay. I guess while he's here, let's try to get a Well of Shadows here. They'll probably just throw up a ward, but we can try that. And the army's messing with the courtier again. Right, supplicant still has some menace to get rid of. So that's interesting that they're messing with the... Okay, I was gonna say, because it doesn't have that stuff. I think it's because I didn't have him selected when I looked at this city. Yeah. So this courtier is just in all kinds of trouble. He's just gonna have to hang out. I'm gonna send him down here to the coven. Alright. Another seal breaks, and we got another agent slot, but we don't have any recruitment points, but that's okay. Alright, so this is where we're going to end this episode. You'll notice, by the way, the shadow has totally taken this continent, and it's now spreading over here. So all of these places are getting enshadowed, actually to a pretty high degree, along with their rulers, so things are happening. And the plague... Oh, the plague is just going very nicely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. It's almost worked its way up to the capital. This is good. Alright, so anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you all next time.